All right, let's take a look at this question. We're being asked which one of these options is the correct electronic configuration for the element sodium. You can think of it like a puzzle. We just need to place all of sodium's electrons into their proper homes, or what we call shells. So let's dive in and solve this puzzle together.
Now, to solve this puzzle, the key is actually hidden in one very special property of sodium. This single property is what decides exactly how those electrons are going to be arranged.
And that special property is its atomic number, which we usually just write as the letter Z. Think of the atomic number as a unique ID card for every single element. It tells us the number of protons in an atom's nucleus. And here's the best part. If the atom is neutral, the number of protons is exactly equal to the number of electrons. Simple, right?
Now take a look. Sodium's atomic number is 11. This means, quite simply, that we have a total of 11 electrons that we need to arrange into their proper shells. So, game on. So, these electrons aren't just floating around the nucleus randomly. Not at all. They have their own specific energy levels or paths, kind of like how planets orbit the sun. We call these paths electron shells, and we give them names: K, L, M, N, and so on. To fill these shells correctly, there's a really important rule we need to follow called the Bohr-Bury rule. The first part of it is a formula, 2n squared. This formula is super important, especially for exams. It tells you the maximum number of electrons that can fit into any given shell. In the formula, n just stands for the shell's number. Let's walk through this table. For the very first shell, the K shell, n is 1. So 2 times 1 squared, that's 2. This means the K shell can only hold a maximum of 2 electrons. For the L shell, n is 2. So 2 times 2 squared gives us 8. The L shell can hold 8 electrons. Following that same logic, the M shell can hold up to 18, and the N shell can hold 32. For now, just make sure you always remember the numbers for the K shell, which is 2, and the L shell, which is 8. Okay, now for another really important rule, which is often called the octet rule. The rule is this: the outermost shell of an atom can never hold more than 8 electrons. It doesn't matter if its total capacity is 18, like the M shell. This rule is what helps make atoms stable and determines how they react. It's something students often forget, which can lead to the wrong answer, so keep this one in mind. So, let's take these rules and start applying them to our 11 electrons for sodium. We always, and I mean always, start with the innermost shell first, which is the K shell. The maximum capacity of the K shell is 2 electrons, so we'll take 2 of our 11 electrons and place them right there. That means we have 11 minus 2, 9 electrons left to place.
Now we move on to the next shell, the L shell. We have 9 electrons left, but before we just throw them all in there, we have to check the L shell's capacity.
The L shell's maximum capacity is 8 electrons. So, out of our remaining 9, we will place 8 of them in the L shell, filling it up completely. Now, this is a common place to make a mistake. Many students might try to put all 9 electrons in the L shell, but that's against the rules. So after placing 8 here, we have just 1 electron left. Now, this final remaining electron has to go into the next available shell, which is the M shell. So we place this last electron into the M shell, and just like that, our arrangement of all 11 electrons is complete. 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second, and 1 in the third. So the final electronic configuration for sodium is 2, 8, 1. We figured this out simply by applying the rules step by step. All right, let's go back to the original question now and compare our result with the options they provided. Let's find out which one matches our answer of 281. Okay, let's check these options one by one. Option A is 2, 8. Well, if you add that up, you get 10, but we need to place 11 electrons, so that's wrong. Option B is 8, 2, 1. This one is wrong right from the start, because the first shell, the K shell, can only hold 2 electrons, not 8. That's breaking a fundamental rule. Option C is 2, 1, 8. This one's also wrong. You have to fill the shells in order. You can't put an electron in the M shell before the L shell is completely full. And finally, option D is 2, 8, 1. This is a perfect match. 2 in the K shell, 8 in the L shell, and 1 in the M shell. The total is 11, and all the rules are followed. Knowing why the wrong answers are wrong is super important for exams. So, our final conclusion is that option D is the correct electronic configuration of sodium, 2, 8, 1.
We hope you enjoyed this explanation and that the concepts behind this question are now crystal clear. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.